What's up, people? KountoegraphyTeen again.
And KountoegraphyKid.
And this time, well, we have another one, but it's going to be rugby takedown tackle cannons, which I'm sure for the fact that people will do that if, like, say, I don't know, you're in a club and they decide to try and, like, bash you, well, out from the rib and lower than that. So, I'm going to show you certain diagonals or certain directions of counters that you can use. There's probably around 6 altogether. There's going to be around 2 at the front, 2 on the side, 2 at the back. So yeah. Yeah. So either way, even if you do the other side, it's still the same. Right. So we'll go with the front ones. Now I'm going to do this slow motion because, well, my alpha's not too keen on this sort of thing. So, wait, he knows what they are there. So, what we're going to do is just going to stand over there. We're going to do slow motion, kind of run into my waist part. And I'm going to show you what you can do to prevent that attack. So, of course, slow motion, right, as he does, no, you're not doing it right. You've got to go in like that. And it is. So, of course, before he does that, you don't want his body here. So by the time before he does that, you want to kind of duck down and hit him on there. So, of course, but he's not going to be at that height. He's going to be more lower than that. He's going to be about that. So you want to kind of duck down and hit just at the side of the eyes part there. So, and of course, as you do that, you're kind of, well, your opponent will lose concentration of what he was doing. Okay, so that's that one. Right, here's number 2. Now this is about taking out one of the legs, or kind of splitting the leg. So what happens is you grab there, take out one leg, and you pull it towards, but of course, where are you meant to go? As the opponent goes on one knee, right, you pull him down, twist him round, and then you can hold him. So it's a hold down.
Okay, people.
But of course it does bring pain because of split arm leg part.
I'm fine.
So I'll show you that one more time, because you might find that one quite hard to do. So what you do, right, is you catch the leg, you want to kind of slide down, take out, and twist around, and hold their arms. You want to kind of bring them behind. Okay? But of course, but one way or another, the more pain you give to your opponent, the more he'll give out, and yes, his arm will hurt like that. It will feel more. It won't feel as effective as hitting your opponent in that part of the arm, like usual, but it will be effective. Now, I'm going to show you the side tackle. Now, for the point is, if you're still sideways, this is kind of a bit like a judo. What we're trying to do is, this is all about timing. So, as your opponent gets to around like there, is when you want to react. So what you've got to do, right, is step forward, right, as you bring his arms around, right, you catch, hit him there, and bring him down. Like that.
Yep.
But of course, if it's a real attack, the way he went down, the opponent won't go down like that. The opponent will trip on the leg with both feet and not have a foot there ready to land. So really, your opponent will hit the ground in a nasty impact. So really, it will go down like this. Alright, I'll show you it from my point of view. You stand there. Now, about the point, as my alpha knows, as soon as I get to around about this distance, he knows he's got to move that leg out behind both my, not too wide, otherwise you'll lose contact. So you just want to move out just a bit, not too much. Right, so anyway, here's what happens. If you run, no, you don't want to open it out yet, right? So anyway, he traces the opponent's step. It doesn't matter if he ends up grabbing the arm like this, with this leg forward, or even this one. So even though if he does catch that, and his leg's there, I'm going to twist as his arm goes into my cheek like that. So it can't, so remember, it's got to go like that, catch and bring it down. So, ready? So it's like this, people. I don't know if you can see me, but you probably can. But you can see my helper. So, anyway, how it goes is like this, right? The opponent runs, all of a sudden, right? He steps like that, and as he catches my arm, he wants to step even more forward, as he pulls me. He brings his arm up to my chin, and brings me down. Like that.
Get up. So
I'll show you the effect of what happens if he does it. So he runs, right? Catch the arm, right? Right? What you want to do is you want to kind of bring your foot, right, just at the tip part to connect of the other leg. So it's like this. Now you don't want to trace it because the opponent isn't going to do that, is he? Right. Right? So by the time, right, the opponent steps forward, by the time he gets to around about this way, so you walk back, so as if you walk towards in just a step, big, as you catch the arm before he gets towards the waist, you want to bring your arm up like that to bring him down to his back. Because as you bring your opponent down, he's either going to land on his spine or his head. The more you push, the more he's going to hit the ground harder. You want to give your... I will show you the second one for this. What you do is if your opponent goes, like again, does it, you want to bring him down, and you bring his head, just put pressure like that, and he won't be able to move. You've got his head in between there, and you should just drop to the ground, and his head will hit concrete. So you've got him in a real nasty hold there. I like to call that the tackle rump, because you're holding his head in between your legs just here, not like near your privates or anything, but you just hold it there, and you're holding one arm up, but then also pulling the other one up to pull more pressure. And of course, if you can't hold no more, just drop in your opponent's head over the ground, on top of the head. I'll show you all the repeatings at the end of as soon as I show it. Right, back. Now, about this is all about speed, this one. So, you want to kind of, grab when they have shoes on and they run towards you. You want to listen for the footsteps. So, but of course, by the time you hear that, yeah, that's when you want to react. So by the time your opponent gets to here, is when you want to twist. But of course, as his arms come in, you kind of want to use your arms to knock his arms out of reach. And of course, they'll rebound off their wrist and twist. So he'll, right, end up going like this. So I'll show you a demonstration, right, without the body there. So by the time he comes in, right, elbows hit the hand, rebound off the other wrist, he can spin around into the floor. Ooh. He's going to lose concentration. So, but there is another way. You can use, you have a choice. You can either use the elbows and the hand, or just the elbow. Now, if you use the elbow and the hand for the second one, it's like this. Right? As you smack the hand, push the jaw. Because then he won't spin. He won't spin. He'll just hit the floor, or if there's a wall there, as you push him, he'll hit the wall. So, it will kind of go like this. You stand there. So, if you've got goes back turn, it'll go like this. Right? You want to react and twist with that elbow. That one. Right? Right? By the time the hand hit, right, you hit, right, the wrist have already gone. By the time your opponent's gone in, no, you don't have your arms flat, you've got to bend them. You've got to make it like a thing, but you've got to bring it low, real low, because the waist part is where the opponent's going to head for. So, anyway, right, your opponent tries to go into there, all of a sudden, hit the wrist, but of course, with the hand hitting the jaw, that's one. You don't keep on a stance like that. You go like this, right? Stand, step, hit.
Nah, I don't know what to do.
You can't give her just because you can't do something right. That's only one thing. I can't do those things right that I want to show. But anyway, so all you want to do, right, is just react, hit the arms to a band into each wrist, and then just turn around and hit the fucking jaw. Which will make it more effective. That'll knock a couple of teeth out for the impact of the push. Because it is a palm. Well, of course, for the last video I've shown of boxing technique, I do stick to boxing, but Countography's a lot more than that. It's all sorts. The things that haven't been used. I've never seen people use, things of like waist counter during takedown. So, throughout them, they work. They work if you do them right. Like the second one, you will not take your opponent down if you just simply catch and all of a sudden push down, because one leg will be there and you'll be able to keep yourself up. What you want to do is you've got to step in as you catch the arm, then take them down. You want to bring your entire body round with your four-part arm just below the elbow with the jaw, so you can take him down permanently. And then, of course, if you want to, as you bring him down, his head will hit the ground. So on KountoegraphyTeen, and peace out.